Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. In today's video we will talk about how to insert a column in a data table at a certain position. As you know, by default the activity is a data column, it adds the column at the end. Just a quick reminder, if you like the video please remember to subscribe to our channel. We are just starting, so it will help us a lot. Thank you. So we will make it that we can invoke from our main file the insert data column XAML file. Okay, so let's start by reading a CSV file. Okay, I will add my file. This will be it, and we have the data table variable, which is a data table, of course. So we will work with data column, so we need to have a variable for that also. I name it column, the type is data column. If you don't have it, so you have to search it. It's okay, data column, which is this one, system.data data column. Okay, so we have our data table. We have to assign a value to our column. So we have column here. Let's make it big. So we see we have new data column, and we have to give it a name. Let's say inserted, and let's give it a type. Get type of inserted2 in our case. Okay, we can also provide it with a default value. Okay, to provide the default value we can use column dot default value is, and let's say 3. In this case it's integer. Add a value according to the type you want, and we also need to write our data. Just to see it, we write a CSV, we are data table, and here we'll have the edited file.csv. I already have this file in the project. Let's take a look at it. It has some dummy data. So the idea, it's to get the column inserted. It will be last. We have to move it on the desired position. Keep in mind the indexes for the column go from 0. Okay, let's close it because so we need to move, and we need to do it right here at this point. Okay, to have the invoke. Now take a break and go to the other file and process the data here. What do we need here at first? Okay, we need a data table. Okay, we need the column that we want to insert, and we need the position where we have to put it. Okay, so let's start. Our data table, data column, data column type. Okay, this one it's out also. We need to send back the data. So the position, will be integer, and in case we do not use this type of variable, we make another argument for column name, which will be string. Okay, we'll make it in both ways for you to better understand. Okay, let's start. Add data column. We have these two options. We can add either a data column type data, and all the other data we have here will be ignored, or we leave this blank and use a column name, and we use the data, it will use the data we provide here in properties. Okay, so if we do it both ways, we of course we need an if to know which route to get. Let's say if we do not have a column name, it's nothing are in data column. Okay, so if we do not have a data column, we'll have an activity like this and another one in that case. If we do not have, we will use column name. In column name, IODT right here, and it will use the data from properties. So we have to put it, let's say, integer, and the other one we will not use it right now. So for these options, we have in data column, column name will not be used, IO our data table right here. So at this point we get the data from our arguments and we add the column. We have the column at the end, so we have to move it. To move it, we'll use invoke method that we have here. Okay. Target type, we leave it null. Target object, it's our column, so we have to provide a data table dot columns, and we have to indicate what column to use. It will use IO. We have columns IO DT dot columns, column count, sorry. It will give us the number, and since it starts to 0, we remove 1. As method, we will set ordinal. We will use this one. And we need, of course, to provide the position. We can give it in here. Just, it will be in type integer, and let's say 2. Okay. No, we have variable for this, sorry. In position. So I believe this will be all here, and now we have to call it from our main file. Okay. So we have our data table here, column here, position. We said, let's say 2, and column name will have a different one, inserted by name. Okay, in case we do not provide the column. In this case, we have all the data, and as I said, it will use the column in case it's provided column data. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, so let's see our edited file. So it inserted with default value 3, which we defined here. Our column name, it's from here, inserted, we can see it, inserted just as we need it on position 2012. Okay, let's test with the other form. So now we will not provide the column data, so it will have to use the column name we provide in here, inserted by name. So we remove this one, this value, it will be empty. So we'll go on the second option. Let's see. So our edited file right now will be inserted by name. This one is by name. By default it sets 0 value. You can change it. So as you can see, you have the two options. Use it at your choice. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and please remember to subscribe to our channel. We will be very grateful for your support. Have a great day. Bye.